there everyone, and welcome back to Napoleon Total War 3. So, we arrived at the final battle, well not the final battle, the large final battle against England. We've bottled them up in Scotland. I will not entirely kill them, because I have a plan to, I want to have a naval battle. I want to break the English Navy as well as its army, and since I don't really have the ship capacity to do that, what I'm doing, since I'm at war with the Spanish, is I'm going to steal the Spanish Navy, or at least I'm going to try to capture their biggest ship, which is the Santissima Trinidad, and I'm gonna try to capture that. And I've moved my navy down across the coast of Spain, or actually the coast of Portugal, and hopefully I'll be able to capture them. But now, without further ado, let's go ahead and attack the English. So the English army have come up with 9,000 men, a little bit more than 9,000 men, against our roughly 8,000 men. So let's go ahead and auto-save and go ahead and fight this. I got a comment that someone was a bit disappointed that I didn't fight in London, but the thing is, London wasn't really a major point to take, because the English, I would have rather had, it would have been nice if they would have gathered all their armies in London and we could fight them all there, but they abandoned it, and we saw this mass migration of the English armies going to Wales and then up to Scotland. And unfortunately, I was seeking a big battle, not a small one to be. I wanted really one decisive battle against the English. I didn't want a load of small ones. Quite an interesting map we got here. Dumfries Mines were the was the name of the map. You know what? Maybe I can get the English to attack me. We got quite nice like houses and stuff we can defend. I think the position of the cannon is quite good actually. Right there, and then we're gonna have the sappers on the side, placing the spikes there, and then moving up, placing their other spikes across there. We'll have a unit move into the building. We'll have one of the Young Guard units move up, or actually one of the units that's the lowest amount of men that would actually fit in the building. It's probably better actually to have in the two houses that we have to put the chasseur, because usually what happens is that they get run over by the enemy. And the thing is, none of the larger infantry units actually fit inside of the buildings. And then we've got some nice walls which we can hide behind, so we can have that going on. And I'm hoping to do some kind of sort of final bayonet attack in the end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the middle guard on, I think we're gonna put them on this side, and then we'll have the Young Guard on this side, and then we'll have the Old Guard. Let's see, I'm missing one Old Guard unit there. We'll have them as a sort of reserve. We'll put the Old Guard chasseur in front, somewhere along the line here, and then the Old Guard behind. Let's see if I can get, okay, it's not gonna be perfect, but there we go. Then we're gonna have Napoleon next to this broken down church, and then we're gonna place the cavalry, light cavalry. We've got massive nice area where we can place the light cavalry over there, and then do heavy cavalries will be on this. No, we'll have the Grenadiers on this side, and then the Emperor's Dragoons can be there. And then I think I've put everyone in good positions. We got the English out here. What have they brung? 1st Regiment of the Royal Scots Fusiliers. What do we have over here? We've got 95th. We've got Sharp and his men. Then we got the 79th Highlanders. I think we have the 92nd as well. The 92nd will advance! Advance! And I also think we've got the Coldstream Guards, and I do believe we have the 1st Yorkshire, or the Yorkshire. Maybe they'll come in reserve, or maybe they're hidden from view right now. But I think there's... Oh, they're out here. They're out here. They're in among these guys. So we have the 1st Yorkshire West Riding. It's hard to tell though. They are the guys with the red fencing there on the neck. Right. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Securing this house in front. It's sort of like maybe the first thing that happens is that we shoot the enemy general, completely destroy him. That wasn't very nice, but the thing was, it wasn't a proper general. It's more of a captain, because he was in charge of this cannon grouping. We're gonna hold fire on the cannons, just so we can get the 17th Foot Guard, the sappers, to get their spikes out. Now they're getting hammered by artillery. Let's see if we can... Okay, they're not gonna set it the way I want it. Draw a long line so you're less vulnerable to artillery. We've got... Who do we have here? Do we have Wellington coming in? No, we have another general. But I guess Wellington's gonna come from that way as well. If the first units of reinforcement is coming from that way, we're gonna have Wellington turning up over there. Right, now place your spikes. And that will protect the artillery. The English are bombarding the town. We secured this house. And we secured this farmhouse. What we'll do is we'll have these two march out here and take control of... It's not all of it is not... It's just this part that's wall. The rest is thick bush. And then these will go on this side to protect there. The spikes have been set. These guys are actually small enough to take up a house, so they could actually join this one, because they've lost enough men to, I think, join in. So the sappers gonna run behind there. And they're gonna hurry, because the cannons are about to open fire again.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Fire! Loads of cavalry out here. Maybe we do have Wellington already turned up. No, we've got two other generals. No Wellington in sight, so he's gonna turn up then in the flank at some point. We're really hammering this artillery piece right here. Oh, maybe this is Wellington. Here he is! There's Wellington! Ah. An immense artillery duel. We've got 10 cannons against their 2 6-pounders. So 10, 12 pounders. See if we can maybe force the... what we'll do is I think we'll move up towards the fence with these men. We'll move 3 up. 3 units up. To take the position like that. And then this one will protect the flank. And we'll tell them to run. To get up there quickly. The middle guard is moving up. Ready to shoot at the advancing cavalry, which is coming on. And we've got the fence to protect us a little bit there against them as well. The thing is, the enemy cavalry is coming way too close, I think. So I think we're going to switch to canister and start shelling the bastards. The English have a lot of light cavalry, which is not really going to work in their favor. Oh yes, I forgot. All the guard units start with having guard mode not toggled, so let's make sure that it's toggled. We accidentally shot our own guys there in the back. Okay, the cavalry has been sent off. Let's switch back to round shot. Looks like the English are focusing a lot of troops coming this way, possibly going through the forest. We've got, what do we have? King's German Legion, the 92nd, the 79th, the Coldstream Guards, and British veterans. We have a fencible unit out there, or a militia unit. The cavalry's second attack is just as miserable. They're attacking straight from the front. It's not a great idea, especially since they're not getting support by the infantry. Now the infantry is actually hitting us in a very good way by attacking here in the flanks. So what I'll do is I'll tell these guys to actually take the wall there. And I think we're gonna see heavy fighting just in that corner. And then I think we're gonna switch to canister and keep bombarding just that region so we don't shoot our own unit there in the back. Looks like it's going down for the enemy. Going in for a bayonet charge against us. The Highlanders and the Coldstream Guards are crossing the wall, going in, followed by one of Wellington's generals. Here's another one. And we got a number of troops coming up together with the 95th. And my troops there are heavily onset. The thing though is, we know how to use our cavalry. And so I will have the chasseurs à cheval coming in behind the English. This unit is heavily onset there. Napoleon is needed to support his men. And it's really the Coldstream Guard that is causing a lot of trouble here. This side will fall if not supported. And as the cavalry is coming in, I think we can turn the tide. We also have Napoleon rushing to this side, ready to rally his troops against the enemy. Loads of canister being pushed through down here as the Scots Fusiliers are attacking this Fencible regiment, and the 92nd coming in as well, and the 95th. 95th though is a bit odd that they have been sent in this close to the enemy formation. The enemy formation, my formation I should say. Let's see if we can recall the cavalry. He went through the forest and he got a lot of them. Let's hold fire with the cannons and let the cavalry just mop up this position right here. 95th is the one that retreats the last. We've got Sharp there running in the front, hitting the King's German Legion and making a bit of a stand there. The Yorkshire boys are pushing up. Let's make sure that we just send these guys, make sure that these guys do not come back. But then we're gonna have to recall the cavalry. Unlike the English troops, we're not gonna charge straight ahead into such formidable enemies. You know what? We should probably switch here. So we have the larger unit facing the front and the smaller one facing the side. Really think about removing these guys from this position entirely. Let's get the cavalry back there. Who do we have here? The Duke of Wellington is moving up on his own for some reason, and moving up where the chasseurs are stationed in this farmhouse. Let's get the sappers inside as well. Let's get the chasseur, get them in the right position in the house to fire upon the 95th. Wellington is about to, he's lost a load of men. Crap. Form square. Form square. And then Napoleon will rally you. And he will also inspire the bigger of the two units. And then we'll go back to normal speed. If they were, if this cavalry unit was supported by infantry, they possibly could have won this fight here. But as they were not, they met two squares. Oh!
Now they must break.
Wellington is right there because he rode onto a spike. Well, that's just great. Arthur Wesley accidentally rode onto a spike and got his horse just absolutely killed. Right. Since he's lying there, we'll have the artillery open up canister on the enemy. These two units have been hit too hard, so we're gonna redraw them. And we're gonna have the chasseurs move in to take their position there. They did quite heavy fighting on this side, holding this this wall. But we're gonna pull them off now. The English are coming once again, and we really need these guys to turn up because cavalry is coming in close. Napoleon's gonna move back. The middle guard is actually able to send away the enemy there. I'm just gonna give the order to the exact position of the two guard units coming up. And then we're gonna take a look at what's going on over here. From the farmhouse, we got loads of people here up the front. They're starting to bombard the house. But the chasseurs are up on the top of the house, firing out there. They're also firing out of the windows. Oh, we've got the what's it called? The sapper officer firing out of this window. Got a few sappers firing through the wall. And then of course we've got a number of sappers and chasseurs firing from down below as well, as the 79th Highlanders are making their attack on the building, supported by the cavalry, although the cavalry is standing now right in the middle of a complete hellfire coming down from this ground battery. Oh, the Highlanders are now attacking the building. They're storming the farmhouse. And they're making their way up the stairs. At the same time as the building is being bombarded. The cavalry did attack here. The chasseurs are holding them back. Let's get the light cavalry once again. Oh, is attacking dragoon guards. Dragoon regiment. We're gonna get these two stationed behind here. We do outnumber the dragoon guards, but it's a heavy cavalry unit. No, we don't actually outnumber them. This is a fight we're not going to win, I don't think. So we need to hold it long enough for these guys to get in order. What is spread out there? There's the first Yorkshire is all over the front line. This house looks like it's going to fall to the Highlanders. It's not going well for the men inside. And it's not very good that we're actually spraying our own building with canister. Fire on those men out there instead. What we need to do is we need to send in one of the guard units to clear out the building. Who's coming up here? Veteran infantry. Come on, break them. Don't let them come too close. Good. Good, the British were sent off. Keep firing this way. Oh, we're actually winning this fight, although slowly. I said, but not really. So we're gonna pull back. Oh, I didn't tell these guys to open fire. That's not very clever. Let's see. Yes, these guys have now made it in. The middle guard came in and that forced the 79th to abandon their attack plan of the building, and so the building is safe for now.
Our men are running, sir.
Who is running? One of the middle guard units is running on the on this side. Is overrun by cavalry. But Napoleon is close at hand, and he'll try to rally them. They'll move back to the rest of the reserves back here. This side has taken a heavy toll in the fighting. Yes, they're back. They will move back over here and create a defensive line over there. We're gonna move in the old guard units. And I think that the fight on this side has very much been is sort of over. We're going to get this unit. You know what? Yes, I thought as much that these guys were going to come back. We're going to charge them, but then we're going to switch our war efforts, or battle efforts, over to this side, because most of the reinforcements are going to come from this side. We're going to have this old guard come in and fill the gap, and the other one will fill the gap on this side. Another foolhardy cavalry attack by the British. Straight in front, right in front on the cavalry. Let's see. Do we disperse these guys? Let's make sure that these veterans do not come back. And then I think we're going to move these guys out, and we're going to reinforce this house. And from going from being the center of our defensive line, it's now going to be the absolute flank of it. The guards, the grenadiers, are going to move over there now, and we're going to switch all these units, and this is going to be the flank now. So these young guard units are now going to be moved across and moved over here. We're going to move Napoleon a bit more to the side here, because we're taking heavy cannon fire from over this forest as the British have set up. They're building up forces here to continue their attacks on this point right here. They continuously attack these one. This one is also broken down enough so it will go to the reserve spot back here. The old guard just opened up, gave these guys a volley, and before you know it, they ran away. We're gonna have to move the cannons as well to reposition them to be able to shell the village over there. And moving them like so is gonna just come within fire range. So I'm not sure where to move them really. Anyways, we've destroyed whatever was the cannon unit that was over here. They are actually coming in with some reinforcements still from this side, but it looks like they're all going to come here, and it seems like they're lining up across here, focusing in. Oh, they hit Napoleon. That's not good. He's gonna have to move back a bit. Yeah, they're hitting Napoleon. Let's get behind the church. Yeah, just me in that right now. Just we're gonna have to leave 2 cannons behind. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna see about a lot of their forces though are still gonna come on this side of the village. So we're gonna place the artillery here. And while we're doing this, we can get all the young guard to come in there. And then this guy will go inside the house. And so the farmhouse in this reversed Waterloo battle. You know what? They're coming in here as well. They're coming in fast. They're coming in very fast. Thing is, we don't need to be behind these stakes anymore, but we're gonna have to. Are we getting stuck on the stakes with the cannons? It seems like we have a problem navigating the stakes. Look at all these men. I probably shouldn't have started moving my men, actually. We're gonna get 2 young guards to come back on this side of the house. And then the other 2 will come here, create the front line. This old guard unit will take position right there. This one will move back. So these 2 will form over here, and then this one will take the spot right there. And then the cannons will need to unlimber, start canister. And then we can have the cavalry coming out of that position. No enemies behind us. We're moving these guys to the side. That's good. We have our men behind walls, so it should cover us a bit from the enemy artillery fire. But I really want to. Oh, they're leaving the artillery mostly unguarded. Once we get the grenadiers over to this, the mounted grenadiers, we can go ahead and do a cavalry attack on them. You know what? Let's do round shot for now. their farmhouse is once again the center of, well, not actually the center of the attack, because this area is still the center of the attack. We have the 18th foot coming in, and we've got the 71st Lightfoot Highlanders, and they're just running straight at us. I'm not entirely sure what the AI was thinking there, but you can see them, they're actually drawing a long line now. And the German counterpart to the 950s turning up. The King's German Legion is firing. They're probably gonna do quite a bit of damage on us, even at this range. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna move my men back a bit, and hopefully these guys will then continue to fire upon the house, which can take a lot more punishment because it's a defensive position. But the English troops, we can see them forming a line. Let's see if we can get this one to hurry a bit, get into position. What we'll get you through here so you don't mess it up any position there. Let's see, are we able to fire from the building? Let's get the small one. Maybe we can get them to fire down upon these guys. Get them on this side of the house, firing on them. And we have sappers a bit randomly all over the house. We don't want to shoot at our own house, which it's almost looks like we're doing. Fire on these guys instead. I want you to move out here, move into line. You will move out into line next to them. And then we'll do a frontal attack on the guns. Not a good idea, but oh, look at that. These guys, the 18th, have formed a square right here in front of the British lines. And we're gonna push as many cannonballs into this as possible. At the same time, the King's German Legion, the company, was crushed as they moved into our fire. And this unit gave up as we pushed so many cannon shots into it. Let's get rid of the enemy artillery. Getting these guys ready for a charge across the open field. I'm gonna push these guys a bit further up against the wall. I think we're gonna switch some of these over to this side, just in case, to make sure that this side is secure. Right, 2 units are ready. Start moving forwards, and then on my command they start to ride as hard as they can. Rather than having these guys come out through the center, we probably should move these back behind here and then come around in a flank. Retarget by targeting the 24th back there. Okay, it's time to start off. Start to ride. And the light cavalry as well. This unit hasn't lost a single man so far. The enemy cannons don't seem to be aware of the danger that is posed by the fact that the heavy cavalry is closing in on their position. They are firing canister now. Charge into the woods. They're slowed down by the woods, and canister is going to go in among them. Are they going to be able to fire a second shot with this gun? They got off a shot from this gun. Come on, get them before they are able to fire again. Oh, they fired a round shot and shot that guy off his horse. I told you to attack this, not just stand there like bloody morons. The cannons were taken care of, which is causing a bit of a upheaval among the English lines. Let's get our men up in front in order, because the enemy is now advancing on our position. Since they do not have cavalry support cannon support anymore, it's going to force their men to attack. Not entirely sure what these two are doing. Highlander Lightfoot and just a Lightfoot moving across in the open here. We've got a rolling fire going on as everyone comes in range of the enemy. And they one by one open fire. Not entirely sure what the idea there was behind this move. Hold fire and then pick your own target. I'm worried that I'm gonna open up on the our own house there and break it down. The battle to remember during the Napoleonic Wars, it's not going to be Waterloo, it's going to be the Battle of Dumfries Mine, where the English were finally defeated by Napoleon. Okay, we're taking heavy fire from these guys. Get canister going. And that's going to break these guys in no time. Keep firing from the house. Make sure that the farmhouse does not fall. Okay, we're gonna center in on the thickest point of this line. Right here. Where the 20th foot is slowly making their advance. The officers slowly walk in there, heads slightly bowed down. And men are just falling all around him, but it keeps going on. Even though the British lost so many men here, they're still going on. Oh, there goes the officer. Now it was shot down. And we got a mass rout in the center of the British line. Where do I have the Emperor's Dragoons? They have placed a Lightfoot Highlander there on the side to hold out against the to keep the flank secure. Right, heavy cavalry, attack the Lightfoot. We got this massive rout going on there. We've got a rout going on there. Where do we have the Emperor's Dragoons? Charge that Highlander Lightfoot and get rid of that. I imagine the canister is going down this way right now, hitting the 51st as they're moving up, and they're forced back. Royal Engineers, militia, and some infantry. I think we're done with them over here. If we can smash these two, we can probably end the battle pretty soon. We just need to come at these guys in the flank. The Chasseur à Cheval is coming in and attacking the militia, which I think will break. Once the militia breaks, they can go at these guys in the back, and then these guys can turn around and attack these without having to fear being shot in the back. The militia is not even gonna stand and fight, they're just running away, getting cut down. Attack these now, and the heavy cavalry will turn around and fight them. The 52nd are attacked in the back. They're trying to reform, but just as they're about to, the heavy cavalry comes in as well, and they're surrounded on all sides. On this side, let's see, cannons, round shot. The 12th King's German Legion, Emperor's Dragoons move this way. Still a few of them coming back here, or I'm not entirely sure if it might be a reinforcement as well. The 12th is moving up, we're gonna move back. It is a light infantry unit, so the Emperor's Dragoons could possibly just ride them down. We can move the Young Guard up a bit, but they've suffered heavy casualties. How's it going over here? Yeah, we dealt with them, but there's a small Lightfoot unit that has come back and we need to deal with. They're gone. Get rid of the Fencibles as well, and then the right flank is secure. We got one unit moving up here, which is the 5th, the Royal Engineer Corps, 5th Foot Guards. But all across here you can see British infantry units moving away. We got a few still moving around. Another rifle company is coming up. The King's German Legion. We're not going to be able to stand because I imagine once they open fire down this road, down this way, it's going to be just massive carnage. If it is, as I think, that
Our men are running,
oh,
sir.
who's running? Oh, we ran onto spikes there? Oh, they had placed spikes in... Oh, wrong way. See if the heavy cavalry can break these guys. At least they're gonna survive, I'm pretty sure. Emperor's Dragoons is the one we're looking at now. And they were able to send off the Germans. Hold fire. Load canister, and then we're gonna wait to the very last moment. You guys hold fire as well. They're charging. Open fire. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Only one unit shot. Come on. I held it just for too long. Only one unit opened fire. Turn and open fire into this mess.
Our men are running, sir.
Napoleon, hurry over there and help. Emperor's Dragoons were shot down by the soldiers in the forest. God damn it. I was a bit too confident there. I was hoping the cannons would be able to open fire. Inspire them. Just push all that fire into them. I don't think we're gonna see any more use out of those cannons. Heavy cavalry dispatched all but 2 of the Royal Engineer Corps. They're not changing their position to face us. It's their own fault and they're getting destroyed. Right, now we don't have any cannons. And the cavalry is tired. But I'm gonna need the cavalry to deal with the rifle companies. So we're gonna move them up. And then it's time to drag all the reasonable size units that are left and come out and meet the English on the field. And get rid of the last remnants here. From bloody square. Let's get these guys to come as such. And you can go into the forest. The Highlanders are really doing a number on the Young Guard unit here. We're sending in more though. Yeah, they did kill a lot of these guys before they were broken down. Oh! Marshal Ney turned up. No, Marshal Lannes. And his heavy cavalry. Napoleon is down to 9 men left in his bodyguard. Get the heavy cavalry running and getting down that, downing those rifles. The British are getting fired upon from both sides. The Fencibles will surely fall when the riflemen fall. And the 55th is about to fall as well. And here comes the cavalry hitting the rifle company.
Men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Move these up to shoot down the 23rd Fencible unit. Napoleon will come here and see if he can extend his charisma over to the cavalry. They're exhausted, but they're fighting the rifles, and the rifles don't even have bayonets fixed. And so they're about to fall pretty soon. They're the last unit now remaining. Let's drag the cavalry out of there. And so we are able to lay down. Ah crap, I shouldn't have done that, because now the rifle company is firing into their back, and as we can see, the bloody Highlanders are back. Okay, let's get this over with. Bayonet charges all along the line. Napoleon slowly walking up, following up the men. Now moving in for a charge. Oh, the rifles have bayonets now on. There's 50 men left of the old guard there. And there we go. The battle is over. The Battle of Dumfries Mine is over. And England is lost. Let's go ahead and end battle. Terrific victory. Da 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 da. England. Great Britain, I should say. Great Britain is done for. Although they still hold Scotland, but it's only really a matter of time before they are defeated, because I control the entirety of Europe. Let's see here. We lost 2,000 men, while the English lost 6,000. 3,000 of them still remaining. We cannot continue. We can continue the attack. We can get Lan to destroy them. Napoleon has to retreat back so he can get resupply for his units. We don't get very good resupply here though. And then Lan can see about destroying these, but I don't think, I'm not entirely sure if he can do it on his own though. Because there's still quite a few of them, so I would have liked to just come in and auto-resolve them, but I think we're gonna wait until Marshal Ney is ready to march up as well and destroy them. And so what we'll do is we'll not fight this one and we don't fight this one, because I think this episode is probably just gonna be that fight up there. But we're gonna end turns. We open up for our attack on the Spanish Navy, and hopefully I'll be able to capture that navy. Looks like they're drawing in and hiding a load of troops behind behind Madrid. Yes, our navy should be ready to fight there against their navy. So we got all our large ships against all theirs, but as you can see here, this ship has no cannons on it. We could drag in these guys, but at least it will open up for then I think I'll just auto-resolve this until they're all gone, and then we'd rather focus on this battle next time around. And I can finish this. And then the Polish will be ready to push him out of Bristol. And now these two can move up. Can they not? No? Oh, it is because Lan is in the way, I think. Yes, it is. So Ney will march up, and Lan will follow. Be the one that actually conducts the attack. And boom! And then we'll do the same over here, but this time Ney will conduct the attack. Oh, they decide to head for the hills. I don't think we can follow them, actually. We don't have... No, we're not going to be able to follow them into the woods. Trade! Oh, we're attacking the trade. Darling of the Gutter Press and Glorious General. Glorious Siege, Expert, Darling, Decorated Hero. He's got lots of good stuff. We don't want to lay siege to that just yet. Napoleon's actually going to switch side and come up and be behind there. Then we're going to have our spy infiltrate this. Didn't I have 2 spies though? Well, if you fail that, follow that army instead then. So we'll push this navy out. We've got a small English navy there, but it's actually stronger than our navy. And then we'll fight this. We'll leave this to the last. Make sure that we can capture the Spanish navy. It's all good stuff. And then once all the major powers are done, we can force Bavaria to become a vassal. I'm also building a military academy here because I think that was lacking really for me to recruit troops. So maybe I will be able to recruit some more German troops out of that location. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!